Hi, kindergarten. Today, the planet we're learning about is called Saturn. Can you say Saturn? Let me show you our planet craft that my class had made, and I think Mrs. Smith's class did too. If you don't have this at home, no worries. I still think it's a great visual to show you the order of the planets. Let me get a little closer. So of course, the sun is first. It stays in one place, it doesn't move. We've read about Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Today, it's time for Saturn, and I can't wait to learn about this ring, what it's made up of, and why it's there. So, here we go. Saturn. Saturn. Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Saturn is the 2nd largest planet in the solar system. There's that label there pointing to Saturn. Saturn is a ball of gases and clouds. Saturn is called a gas giant. Thick clouds cover Saturn. Saturn does not have a solid surface like Earth. Spacecrafts cannot land on Saturn. So if you feel the ground beneath your feet when you're outside, we have a solid ground. There's dirt and there's grass. Saturn is not like that. It does not have a solid surface. It's made up of gases and air, which is kind of interesting and very different than Earth. You couldn't walk on Saturn because there would be nothing under your feet. At least 31 moons move around Saturn. Earth has only 1 moon. Saturn has 31 moons that orbit it. That's a lot of moons. Saturn's rings. Saturn's rings are wide and flat. People on Earth can see the rings with a telescope. Saturn's rings are pieces of rock and ice. Some pieces are as big as a car. Wow. So those rings are made up of big chunks of rock and ice that orbit around Saturn. It's a really pretty picture, huh? Saturn's size. Saturn and its rings are almost 10 times wider than Earth. You can see Earth in the background there. People in Saturn. It is too cold for people to live on Saturn. The air is so cold on Saturn that people couldn't breathe. So you know when it's really cold out in the winter here, and when you're outside, it's kind of hard to breathe because the cold air is hitting your face and your eyes are watering. That's kind of what Saturn's like, but Saturn is way colder. People can see Saturn from Earth. Saturn looks like a bright star. And that is the end. So if you have those space packets you've been working on at home, go ahead and color Saturn. Here's what it looks like. Please use colors that make sense and write down your favorite fact. I'm thinking my favorite fact was that Saturn had, was it 31? 31 moons. That's crazy. Bye guys.